Many anglers that I know really enjoy fishing, but they don't keep any fish because they're not really fish eaters. Catch and release fishing is excellent because if you do it properly and the fish swim away, there's more fish for us to catch. To properly release fish, it's important to try to handle them as little as possible, removing the hook as quickly as possible so that they can swim away. To do that properly, it really helps to have some very basic catch and release tools. The simplest tool that every fisherman should have on hand is a pair of 6-inch needle nose pliers. These are important to have no matter whether the hook is a little bit deeper inside the jaw or on the edge. You have to be very careful when you remove hooks from a fish because if it thrashes, you can get hurt and you can also do damage to the fish. Some fish, like northern pike, that are extremely aggressive have a tendency to come up and engulf a lure, where the lure is quite far back in their mouth. That's where sometimes it's very difficult even to get their mouth open to get your pliers inside to remove the hooks. So there's a tool called a jaw spreader, which if used carefully does very little damage or no damage to the fish, and it helps to keep the pike's mouth open so that you can go in carefully and remove the hooks. In some cases, when you hook a larger fish that's really inhaled the lure, 6-inch pliers just won't do the trick, and then you have to use something called a hook out. What it is, it's usually made out of aluminum or stainless steel, and it's much longer than normal pliers, sometimes 12, 14, even 16 inches long. The hook out helps because you can go right down as deep as you need to, you clamp it down on the hooks, and then you push the hook backward and remove it from the fish safely. The best way to remove a hook properly is actually to push it backwards the same way it went into the fish. It helps if you use a barbless hook or even a hook that has a very small barb. I'm a firm believer that either using wet hands or using something called a fish gripper, which is a tool that's very gentle and doesn't hurt the fish for holding them, is much better than handling fish with our dry hands. Our dry hands can actually remove the protective coating that fish have. We call it slime. The key to successful catch and release is to handle the fish as little as possible, keep it in the water if you can, remove the hook quickly and effectively so it does very little damage, wait till the fish is revived and just swims away on its own.